I was referred by one of Andrea's former clients, I think, who may be also a current client. I'm not sure if they still work together, but somebody who had participated in a program through her employer where Andrea provided coaching. And I was talking about, I don't remember, we were walking around a lake together and I was talking about some situation and she said, "Oh, coaching seems like it would be a really good thing for you." And I said, "Really? I've never heard of that." So she described her work with Andrea. And I said, "Wow, that person that helped you sounds really cool." And she said, "Yeah, let me send you the name and number." So that's kind of how I got in contact. What surprised me is that the things that have made the most difference, I mean, many things have made a little difference, but the things that made the most difference, I never would have expected. And I think that, I mean, a couple of them on their own were were worth the price of admission, so to speak. That Andrea was able to see that I needed to work on things that I would have independently said, that's irrelevant, or that's really, yeah, I'll do it, but it's a small thing. And she said, "No, these are very important. You should do these." I think what I'm most proud of is that, although I'm a writer, that's my current thing. I also have a lot of experience and training and licensing as an attorney. So I had many options in that field. And for part of the coaching with Andrea, for maybe the first half, I would say, we were pursuing parallel paths of writing related things and also legal related things. And at some point, Andrea had given me something to do that I realized was completely reasonable. And I just thought, no, I don't want to do that. It was related to law. I said, I don't want to do that. I'm not going down that path. But I'm proud of myself for exploring all the options and doing all the work so that when I reached that moment, I didn't think, oh, maybe I'm missing something. I was like, no, I've got everything. I just don't want to do this. I think the biggest benefit of having a coach, I'd say having Andrea, because I haven't had any other coaches, but of having Andrea has been uh, somebody who's provided um, services in a way that I've never had before. Because I've been to therapists, I've been to uh, mentors, spiritual advisors, uh, I've been to all kinds of professional schools, all of which provide some part of the type of services that a coach provides, in my experience. But Andrea is the only person I've ever worked with who kind of pulls those things all together while at the same time saying, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a spiritual advisor, I'm not a mentor, I'm not a vocational school. I'm just I'm just here to help you with your career. It's I don't know, it's an interesting amalgamation of skills and talents. I would say that if it's on your heart, there's a reason it's on your heart. And that's probably the most important thing. And whether that the resolution of that reason means hiring a coach or doing something else or doing nothing, the most important thing is to acknowledge that reason, that the interest exists there, because it's not a random interest. It's not a random um, curiosity. It's a very specific spiritual seeking, in my opinion. What's next for me is to continue my writing and make that into whatever it is supposed to be, while using my legal skills to pay the bills. I'm in the same position in some ways that I was when I started with Andrea, but I have much better vision of where I'm going and much wider array of tools to get there.